With the first pick in the 2010 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select John Wall. The Cleveland Cavaliers select Kyrie Irving. The Washington Wizards select Kwame Brown.
Hi, I'm Ben Spicer of Wannabe Draft Analyst. On today's show, we're taking a close look at Duke's Jahlil Okafor. We'll explore some of his strengths as well as some of his weaknesses and talk about how his game will transition to the next level. We'll also predict where he'll end up in this year's NBA Draft. So without further ado, we're going to get into some of Jahlil Okafor's information. Okafor played center for Duke University and has great size at 6'11" and 207. Hailing from Chicago, Illinois, the freshman averaged 17.3 points per game, 8.5 rebounds per game, and 1.3 assists per game. As you can see here, all the major pundits we use for our video have him projected to go second overall to the New York Knicks. Jahlil Okafor's strongest skill set is his ability to score at a high rate. He has a great set of post moves and the ability to overpower his opponent when he gets the ball on the low block. Although he does have some issues with his athleticism and some concerns surrounding that, which I'll get into a bit later, his lack of athleticism has no effect on his scoring ability. There was only one regular season game in which he finished with under 10 points, and he only played 19 minutes in that game. So he shouldn't have any problems transitioning his scoring ability to the NBA, given the success he had in the NCAA.
Check out this roof collision. I guess there's no contact there because I sure didn't hear a whistle on that play. How about the strength on that one?
Passing is a facet of Okafor's game that, if developed, could make him even better as a player. Because his presence often demands double teams from the opponent, he could potentially create opportunities for teammates if he's able to get them the ball. He looked very good passing the ball out of double teams in these clips against North Carolina. A big concern about Okafor is his rebounding numbers. Although he averaged nearly 9 rebounds a game, he had issues with consistency. As you can see from the highlights, though, he is able to pull down boards when he wants to with his huge frame and big hands. In order to be a more complete player in the NBA, he will need to improve upon his defensive rebounding. A guy as big as he is should be able to consistently get rebounds each time he has the opportunity. Defense certainly isn't the brightest spot of Okafor's game. Although he never really has problems with fouls, he does have trouble defending the rim at times, especially against more athletic centers and forwards. This certainly needs to be addressed in the NBA, where players will be especially more athletic than in college. As previously mentioned, he needs to improve his defensive rebounding consistency. He has shown the ability to defend well at times, and the potential to be a good defender is certainly there, but there have been some question marks regarding his intensity level defensively. Okafor's style of play, where he looks to dominate the post offensively, is a bit outdated in the modern NBA. More teams are looking for guys who can spread the floor and protect the rim defensively, which are two of Okafor's biggest weaknesses that he needs to improve upon. He has had problems turning the ball over, too, which is something he needs to cut back on if he wants to be trusted at the next level. He is also a terrible free throw shooter, a bit DeAndre Jordan-esque, if you will. Lastly, you won't see him on Dancing with the Stars, as his dance moves, which you can see here, are pretty bad. Okafor averaged 15 points per game in the NCAA tournament, but didn't score more than 18 points after the third round. He only scored 6 points against Utah in the Sweet 16, 9 points against Gonzaga in the Elite 8, and 10 points against Wisconsin in the championship. While he didn't score a lot, the worst he shot was 40% in the Gonzaga game. He showed a lack of effort throughout the tournament, which was exemplified by several media outlets during the tournament as a big concern to his game. It's easy to see why some people expect Jahlil Okafor to be a superstar at the next level. He has a great scoring potential and is really dominant in the low post. It'll be interesting to see how he's able to develop his defensive abilities at the next level. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Wannabe Draft Analyst. I'm Ben Spicer. Thank you for watching. On our next episode, we'll be comparing and contrasting Karl Anthony Towns and Jahlil Okafor and predicting which one will have a better NBA career.